Blood. Your blood is made up of liquid and solids. The liquid part, called plasma, is made of water, salt, and proteins. Over half of your blood is plasma. The solid part of your blood contains red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Red blood cells RBC deliver oxygen from your lungs to your tissues and organs. White blood cells WBC fight infection and are part of your immune system. Platelets help blood to clot when you have a cut or wound. Bone marrow, the spongy materials inside your bones, makes new blood cells. Blood cells constantly die and your body makes new ones. Red blood cells lives about 120 days and platelets lives about 6 days. Some white blood cells lives less than a day, but others live much longer. The types of the blood. There are 4 main blood groups, type of bloods: A, B, AB and O. Your blood group is determined by the genes you inherit from your parents. Each group can be either Rhd positive or Rhd negative, which means in total there are 8 blood groups. Importance of the blood. Blood brings oxygen and nutrients to all the parts of the body so they can keep working. Blood carries carbon dioxide and other waste materials to the lungs, kidney and digestive system to be removed from the body. Blood also fights infections and carries hormones around the body. How does blood flow? Blood comes into the right atrium from the body, moves into the right ventricle and is pushed into the pulmonary arteries in the lungs. After picking up the oxygen, the blood travels back to the heart through the pulmonary veins into the left atrium, to the left ventricle and out of the body's tissue through the aorta. The blood disorders. Common blood disorders include anemia, bleeding disorders such as hemophilia, blood clot, and blood cancer such as leukemia, lymphoma, and myeloma. Anemia is a condition that develops when your blood produces a lower than normal amount of healthy red blood cells. If you have anemia, your body does not get enough oxygen-rich blood. The lack of oxygen can make you feel tired and weak. Hemophilia is usually an inherited bleeding disorder in which the blood does not clot properly. This can lead to spontaneous bleeding as well as bleeding following injuries and surgery. Blood contains many proteins called clotting factors that can help to stop bleeding. Blood clotting or coagulation is an important process that prevents excessive bleeding when a blood vessel is injured. Platelets are type of the blood cell and proteins in your plasma, the liquid part of body, work together to stop the bleeding by forming a clot over the injury. Leukemia is the cancer of the white blood cells. White blood cells, also called leukocytes or WBC, fight infections and other diseases. In leukemia, the bone marrow, spongy materials inside the bones, makes many white blood cells that aren't normal. These abnormal WBCs crowd the bone marrow and get into the bloodstream. Lymphoma is cancer that begins infection, fighting call of the immune system, called lymphocytes. These cells are in the lymph nodes, spleen, thymus, bone marrow, and other parts of the body. When you have lymphoma, lymphocytes change and grow out of control. Myeloma, also called multiple myeloma, is a cancer of the plasma cells. Plasma cells are white blood cells that make antibodies that protect us from infection. In myeloma, the cells grow too much, crowding out normal cells in the bone marrow that make red blood cells, platelets, and other white blood cells.